Whoa, 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 whoa.
Listen to Shotty, I'm into you. Shoot my shot like Jordan Poole. Look at you, give it move. Baby, you know what to do.
Look at Lil Shawty, I'm into you.
You know what? Listen to Shotty, I'm into you. Keep it with alright.
Yeah.
Like Jordan Poole.
Y'all don't know nothing about that intro.
Come on now.
All right, hold on. Yeah, welcome back to another Monday. Welcome back to the Drinking Buddies podcast. It is, of course, your host, Real Rio Music.
It's your host, West Park F, and I have to apologize to everybody.
Why is that?
For being late. Hey, but no, see, it's my internet, bro. My internet connection, bro. Look, I was walking out the room. I was on here prepping, getting everything ready, walking out the room, stepped on the cord,
pissing me off.
pulls the modem down into water.
Look at us.
Why the long explanation to say you fucked up?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to
Why the
know
long explanation to say you fucked up?
Hey, like, who's over there, bro?
I mean, you're looking at the wall, young man. You're looking at the wall.
No, I'm looking at you because you're right beside me.
He talking directly to Pop.
Hey,
Hold on then.
Hey,
What?
Hey,
Let's
Wes
get
said,
it.
this is a new address, and I'm gonna address who you talking to. You.
I'm talking to you.
Hey, look, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that from now on, bro. Because I got two camera views now.
Hey,
if I need to look at your face, I'm gonna turn and look at the camera, look at your face. But no,
Just understand.
Put the shit with the little eye tape back on your face.
Yeah, you gotta go back. You gotta go back with the linebacker shit.
Please, bro. Ray
yeah,
Lewis,
go
put the
back.
motherfuckers back on, bro.
We gonna start it off.
Well, wait. We gotta introduce everybody first. But you know,
Oh yeah,
he
no.
wanted to be polite within the introduction and say, oh, I'm sorry, we're late, nigga. We're here. Hello.
Say less.
You understand me? So once again, it's your boy Rio.
With the rest of the panelists, because you said
What you
Rio
drinking
first
on?
got here, first of all, nigga.
Wes, you want to do so much talking. Here, answer this. Please. What you drinking on? Answer that.
Hey, look, I'm drinking on. Dang it, I gotta watch this new thing. I'm thinking I got the front of you. I'm drinking on this peach spritz. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I feel like you too old to say the word spritz.
So,
Nigga, you agree? All right, bet. That's fine. Hey, accountability. All
Hold
right.
on. Justin, what you drinking on?
Wait, hold on. Hey, Pops, I'm gonna let you go. Hey, Cash.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
hey, you get on it,
This
man.
that type of episode.
Bro. This one I'm on, dog.
This the guy.
You throw a little this right here with some
What did it say on the bottle?
huh?
What is it?
What is on the oh dang nigga hell.
Throw a little spritz
I
to
can
that
switch this
now.
camera view.
Hey,
Hey,
please switch the camera view. Hey, Pops. Hey, don't this
Yo.
nigga Wes look like Darwin from the game. Acting.
Hey, bro, chill out.
Hold on. Let me get a look at it. Let me get a good look and see.
Nah.
Yeah. Let me get a good look. Let me get a good look and see. Yeah.
Hey, oh my god. Yo,
All right, that's funny as hell.
we got a familiar face here. Cash, introduce yourself, and then we got somebody who is heavily known to be in the comments section.
Nah, I mean, we got a legend on camera.
We
All right, so
do.
I'm Chauncey, at Chauncey Cash. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? So let's get the pops.
He's sipping on tea or water.
Oh, I'm
Honestly,
on the,
he
tea.
might got both.
My shit
Hey,
brewing.
Johnson, I'm with you with the tea. I got the tea in the cup, baby. I'm with you with the tea.
Pops know what's up, bro.
I got you.
All
We
right.
on vibes. I'm sipping on vibes. You know what I mean?
Real respect.
Can we get a smooth introduction?
All right.
New face?
Well, I tell y'all what. I'm Rio the Don. I'm the father of Rio Music. The godfather of the only guy of the West Park Ave. Probably what you call me, Detroit Zone 313 in the building.
313 nigga is tatted on our skin. What you talking about?
313 in the building. Indonesia household.
It ain't tatted on my skin.
Well, because it wasn't referring to you. But salute.
Salute. Drinking on that tequila.
Do y'all want to look? Let me tell you something. Honestly, this is gonna be such a fun podcast. We gonna get into somewhat of the structure. I don't really give a fuck about that. Everybody has seen Sinners, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I just left a venue to where Buddy Guy was performing, which is who the story, I guess, the young boy was meant to be. The older man at the end. That's in real life, he's Buddy Guy. So I just seen this man live. First off, amazing. When you talk about real blues, real soul, that original music that really make you feel something when you hear it. The inspiration that I had to get back and make some music, but tailored to sampling and bringing in and incorporating the core embodiment of what our people and Western civilizations like.
Fuck that time out. Hey, Wes, what you finna do? Play football? Wes, what you about to do? Play quarterback?
Throw a shot at him. He go on.
Hold on. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. What's good? What's happening? What's that?
That is like, what's good? What's happening?
No, wait. Why is your button getting quicker? Why did you do it again? Matter of fact, flip from it and then flip back to it. Do it. Bam, bam.
And bam.
Bam, bam. Yeah. Yeah.
I like.
I don't know if I really rock with this view. My head really like this, fool.
I mean, no, it's really like this.
Nah, that hoe really going forward, like real big.
Your forehead is boxed. It's all right though.
Nah, it ain't boxed at all. That hoe lopsided.
Your forehead?
Yeah, nah, my head.
No, your forehead specifically is boxed.
Nah.
I feel like I can slide a sheet of paper across your shit with no hesitation. Just
yeah, I mean the fingers, right?
See, I don't got that type of head. Nah, that's forehead. That's
why I feel like Pops came on and not Cash is he said it was over there brewing, but he disappeared.
Is that a roll?
What?
Oh, on the nigga couch. What you got in the shower?
Hey, calm down,
you roll bounce ass nigga.
It's a blanket, man.
It's a blanket, yeah.
It's a blanket, man. Everybody got a blanket on the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Hey, on the couch. And when you're really thugging, you got a neck pillow with you too. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I got mine, and yeah, but yeah, But now you know that tea, bro. You know it come out the brewer. The brewer is just hot water, so you gotta make it tea, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bam with the tea. You gotta put your honeys in that joint. Put the lemons.
Well, I got no bottle. Talking in
my drink brew too.
Baltimore Knees
from the brewery.
Baltimore Knees.
Hey, Johnson, I drink brew.
I ain't mad at that.
I drink brew too.
Salute, brother, man.
All right,
that bitch hot.
Hey, Wes. You have a very interesting title to episode. What are we on? Episode 10? Am I right?
Yeah.
Are we 10? We 10 episodes in, man. There's 2.5 months of consistency. Hey, we are 10 episodes in. But this title, protective parents, overprotective parents, ruining. Wow, where this coming from, bro?
So, I'm pulling it up, but this goes to what we've been seeing this like casually, and you just see like videos over time. But she's finally like came out and had a conversation about it. And I'm referring to Jaden Daniels' mom. How she's always with him.
She was on Juju head.
Man. Hold on, let me get this pulled up. I'm trying to. Is it here? Why do you go to the
power on induction mode?
All right. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
No, that ain't mine.
Oh, I'm about to say. Hey, you know what they say about those smart homes? Y'all, them come with them realistic robots, freak man.
All right, no.
That's right. Had glitches in the Matrix.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
That's right. Had glitches in the Matrix. Call you Neo.
That's crazy.
Hey, didn't they have him in say the Freak Man West on the last pod?
Yeah.
Hey, so we finna watch this real quick. It's
things you've done for yourself, but also the way you look at parenting. It just sounds like being a good mama to me. But when things become public and you let the outside world start to pick it apart, they're going to be able to critique it and break it down and do whatever they want with it. You know, you were very honest about protecting him. You said predators, also protecting him from women who can be predators. And we've seen that all through sports. We see it after their careers. We see it in business. Being the good woman you are, also raising a daughter, why have you been so diligent about protecting Jaden from the wrong woman?
So first and foremost, I have a meme out there, and it's funny. So I can't laugh. I can only laugh about it. But the whole girls comment was made, first of all, 2 years when he was at LSU. It was a question asked, like, what is your biggest fear? And that should be every parent's biggest fear. That should be, if you're a star athlete and you're a female in WNBA, that should be your biggest fear is, the men or, the women, because you're a public figure and, your dollar amount is associated with your name. So you never know who really is there for you and who's really against you. And our thing is like, I want Jaden to date. I don't want everybody to say I'm putting it on record. My son can date. He can live freely, makes his own decisions. However, the relationship we have, he does value my opinion because, when my kids were little, I did a lot for them. So, and my kids saw that. My father, my background, I worked too hard to allow anybody at any moment to come in and just, take it away. So I have a view of what I feel a good person is. And, but my son is 24 and he does have to go through things and he has to learn on his own. And, he's a great kid and I'm thankful for him. He's, I'm
gonna go ahead. But yeah, that's the basis. Oh no, move you out the way. But yeah, that's the basis of the video, and I titled the name this one really because this is gonna make you click on it. But at the same time, before her even coming out and talking about the conversation, you never see her say a word. But you always seen video of her just being there and just like hovering over him.
Yeah.
Just, man, it was kind of crazy, especially with, like you said, the Juju John. Like, she was there. But, and she never batted an eye. She didn't make no smile, no nothing. She mean mugging the whole time. She ain't playing. But it just goes to show, like,
So, let me ask you this question. From the outside looking in, for a situation like this, where would you draw the line? Do you think it's his age to where the line should be drawn? Do you think it's maybe it's just a conversation that should have been had earlier on with him between the mom? Do you think she's 100% valid in her actions? Like, what's your stance and where do you think the line should be drawn between just being a parent but also letting your son, your adult son, grow up to make his own decisions?
You're asking me that?
I'm asking all y'all. Whoever want to go first. Hey, Pops, come be my guest.
Since I'm the elder of statements, I'll go last.
We can do that. Well, we'll start with the other guests. Cash, go first, then Wes, and then we'll end with you.
Yeah, I'll go. I honestly, going from the memes and all that, and this conversation that she just had with dude, I got different opinions. Because the conversation I just watched, I don't have no problem with nothing that she said. I don't have no problem with nothing that she said, especially with the status that her son is at. But when you go to the clip of him with Juju, like that's Juju Watkins. That's not some regular girl. That's you know what I'm saying? That's a current or future millionaire in herself. So I feel like
Oprah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no regular person. You know what I'm saying?
Going down as WNBA legend.
She in the same
Literally.
spotlight as your son.
Exactly.
Celebrity status
more
wise.
famous. She's more famous than him.
Right? You can make that argument. So it's like,
for what
who
that's
you
worth.
really protecting?
And my point I'm trying to make out of that is if she's doing somebody like that the way we saw it on camera, she might be hell off camera. You know what I'm saying? Like she might be hell to these regular girls, you know.
But the regular degglers.
Yeah. Now the broad conversation, and I'll keep this one short, but I never had overprotective parents growing up. I really wasn't really like at home type shit. But I've dated girls that have had that, and it made dating more difficult. But I'm not mad at it because they end up being good women. When they do break away from that, they be women with their head on their shoulders. They don't beat and did all types of other fuck shit. They got more morals. You know what I'm saying? So
chat, what's popping? Put a one on the chat. Make sure the audio good.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Everybody that's viewing right now, throw one in the chat if the audio good too. If y'all need us to adjust anything, topic is on the screen right now. Y'all can add y'all comments in as far as like overprotective parents when it comes to like dating with their children. But Wes, what you got to say about that that clip, bro, and the whole situation and all?
I don't even Mike. It put a new perspective on it, but you know, at the end of the day, anybody can get up there and say whatever they want to say, and then actions be different behind closed doors or different once you walk out of that whole studio. Because again, like with the Juju Watkins, how she was being like that with Juju, knowing Juju is at a status that's actually above her son. But when my first reaction to seeing that, I looked at him as a son husband. I ain't gonna lie to you. It seemed like it just came across as if it's like, God dang, you ain't gonna let the man date, like have a proper date. They can't. It seemed like they can't even have a proper conversation. They just sitting there like awkward, sitting beside each other, ain't really talking to them because mom's right there just mugging the whole time. It seemed like, and that's from the outside looking in from the video. But after the conversation, I mean, it seemed like they got an understanding. She said they had a conversation about it, so he obviously wants her there. He wants her there, and it seems to work out. So I mean, like I said, after seeing that clip, which is why I wanted to bring it up, because after seeing the previous clips compared to her actually speaking out and her side on it, it changes my opinion. But yeah, I also never had a problem with parents being strict. I feel like parents should be more strict in today's age, to be honest. And it's too many parents trying to be friends compared to actual parents. And
hey, let's not venture off, because that's a whole nerd topic.
It is.
At the end of the day, really, I mean, I just want to say, I want to piggyback off both you guys, but to correct the situation that was just said and the statement you just said, the statement is not about parents being strict or not. It's about a parent being overprotective, not strict, overprotective. So let's stay on path of the conversation.
Okay.
All right. Now, at the end of the day, as a parent myself with grown children, I understand what it is to want your child to have the best. And not just the best as as far as financially stated, but the best person that can help them grow in life. But at the end of the day, also, I understand with me raising young boys to be men, that every child has to bump their own head in order to understand what life is actually about. So you cannot, like you said, son, boyfriend, son, husband. Great way to place that and say that, because it really depends on the relationship you have with your child and the situation you grew up with your child. Let's just hypothetically say he grew up with no father and that's all he knows. And his mother has been there from day one and helped him make every decision he's made in life growing up to now. That's the relationship they have. So that relationship is going to continue on through life no matter how old he get. So at the end of the day, it actually depends on the relationship you have with the person you're talking about.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave it at that, short and simple.
All right. So let me just add my 75 cents to this dollar. Because I agree with everything that y'all saying, really. But I do want to add something, and it's a little bit of a different perspective, right? And it's not to disagree with anything that anybody has said, because like I said, I agree with it. Absolutely. To break down Chauncey, your point, seeing the clip and then seeing her and within her explanation as a parent myself, also you get to feel a different, you like, ultimately she like, I'm looking out for who I brought into this world. You can't hate on that. Right? So there's no issue there. I think the way that I look at it is and we don't know the relationship they have. So we're always talking from the outside looking in, right? So we don't know exactly what Pop said, the father status, and who grew up with the whoop. But I also look at it in this light, right? When it comes to a man, right?
Gotta let him be a man.
If a man is raising a daughter, a man can't raise a daughter to become a woman. However, that father can provide a clear,
he can raise her to be an adult.
Right. But he also can provide everything that she needs to know on who to go out and look for and what is suitable to her, how she should be treated. So my only interjection is, do we think that the overprotectiveness might comes from a lack of transparency as a parent as they're growing up? Because if you're transparent within your teachings, and if you are instilling that into that young man to, this is what you should look for, this is what is right around the same way a man can like, all right, hey, baby, if he don't open your door when on that first date, that's an X, right? If he don't do this, so men can teach these young ladies that growing up. So are you being overprotective because there was some sort of lack of teaching him exactly what a good woman actually does look like and what you should look out for and what should be a red flag? I think that is where it's like that confusing part for me. It's like being a great mom, but also maybe you didn't instill enough into your son to where you're confident that he can make those decisions on his own. And now you're trying to overcompensate for you see what I'm saying? That's kind of where we can add on to that if y'all got something to add.
I agree with you. I feel like it's two sides
right after Cash.
Yeah, I feel like it's two sides to every coin. I'll be short. I feel like even if she's instilled those things, because I'm sure she seems like the type of woman that has preached that stuff, it goes back to the trust and him being able to recognize it on his own, being able to take your hands off of them while they're riding that bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Because you can preach to somebody all the time, but it seemed like on camera, she don't really trust him to be able to decide that without running it through her first.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like the way you worded all that. I'm gonna pick it back on what you said and say, okay, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
All right.
Going along with what you said, but something just clicked into my mind, Rio, when you were saying what you were saying, Lil Rio. It's real stuff. Maybe it's the point that she has instilled all that in him as well, but she should also try to make sure that nobody that's coming into the picture is gonna take away from her bag, from her son.
So do you think that's selfishness?
It could be a form of selfishness as well. You know how it all. I mean, let's just be honest now. Let's be real. Put all the cards on the table. We all know when young people get famous, especially young men, the daddy can be there in their lives, but when they get in front of their cameras, mama, I love my mama. Mama, this I'm gonna do. Mama, this I'm gonna do this. Mom, daddy don't get no love.
What's the first thing you want to do? I want to buy my mom a house.
I want to buy my mama a house. I want to do this for my mom. Daddy gets no love. So at the end of the day, maybe she's also trying to make sure she makes sure she has her bag intact, and no woman comes along to take her bag away.
Yeah, that's possible.
So
think about it.
Wouldn't that only apply if the woman has less than?
No,
No, it doesn't apply.
A woman
He
can
is
have
still
more
getting
than.
more. He is still getting more.
So
you tell
he's
me
definitely
one
getting
woman in the world, Wes, that you know that don't want more on top of what they already have.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah.
You know,
And if they
I'm just
were to
playing
get
devil's.
into
I'm just
a
playing
legal,
devil's advocate.
I know.
No, I'm just.
One might.
If they were to get into a legal situation, regardless of if they're on equal financial setting, we saw this with Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
If they were to
Mhm.
break up, he's going to lose the bread.
But that's in a marriage. So let's also
That's in a marriage. That's in a marriage.
So that
No,
is
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Go back to Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. He the one getting paid alimony.
Yeah.
They were married.
He's the one getting paid the money. Why? Because she had a bigger bag than him.
Yeah,
She
I was gonna say
providing life.
Mariah
She was providing
Carey
life for
bag.
him.
They were married though.
They were married.
Yeah, married.
That's what he's saying.
Marriage. That's
Marriage.
in marriage. Yeah.
That's a marriage, not.
But we know pro
Outside of
sports for men and pro sports for women, regardless.
It's-
Okay. So I can give you
making-
the opposite example, right? So,
All right.
like I said, that's marriage. So
Marriage.
that's when the government do your shit. So
Yeah.
Israel
When you got the man in your pocket.
Israel Adesanya, he had a white girlfriend for
Good
only
example.
a
Good
year,
example. Good
broke
example.
off, and she tried to sue him for half of everything.
Good example.
Luckily, all of his shit was in his mom's name, so he technically wasn't worth nothing.
Nothing. His
Wow.
mother was worth
And
everything.
she was worth $1 million, and she had to pay him 500 racks because she
Yep.
was worth that, right?
Great example.
So right.
I didn't know that happened.
Great
Wow.
example. Yeah, great example.
Hey,
Great example.
He said that
look.
he owed her a lifestyle and she was this and that, and this was all the. She was like, y'all weren't married and y'all have only been in a relationship for a year. Why do you think you were entitled to? Right. So,
Yeah.
Wes, what you was finna say?
No, I don't know. It might be a loophole in it. Nah, because it was gonna go
Oh,
back.
what? No, you got to talk on that.
Look, it was gonna go back to what we were talking about with the. I think it was last episode what we were talking about with the turning the LLC into the corporation, John, and then paying yourself a specific.
That was last episode.
That's a benefit
that's
for all humans, though. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like when it comes to how much you're worth.
yeah.
But
absolutely.
if the company is in your name, then it'll still be a part of you regardless.
See, you got joint venture.
But so it would still be separated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it would still be separated.
Oh, so
The only way something like that applies is in states that agree with the common law marriage law, and then they have to be together for at least 7 years.
Okay, so it works.
And
we was talking about child support.
yeah, but
that was child support.
They also work in that factor as well.
Hey, but look, watch this. In addition to that, you can have a $50 billion company. If you are an employee of that company as a CEO, whatever, and you decide that I'm going to pay myself $50,000 a year, how much do you make?
$50,000 a year. That's what does by making your company LLC, a corporation.
Oh, yeah, making the corporation.
When it comes to Elon Musk, when hey, you a billionaire.
But on book,
not
only
a
pay
billionaire. Yeah. Oh no, it's not my money. It's Tesla money. What you have access to Tesla? Well, I also have investors. I have stocks. We got dividends to pay. I don't pay. This is Tesla's money. I am an entity of Tesla, but I am not Tesla. I could be a CEO and founder and president and creator of all that, but that is Tesla's money. You are not suing Tesla. You are suing Elon Musk. So this is a game that the rich get to play that I will be playing very, very soon. Not to protect anything from our relationship because I'm good. It's just more so that this money that is out there, the rich are playing with invisible money.
Yes, every day. Every day.
I'm telling you.
We're poor, but the government has still got $1.5 trillion in this building. Where are y'all spending $1.5 trillion?
On a toilet seat, on a fork to eat a salad with, you know what I'm saying, on toilet paper.
I can drive to Walmart 2 miles down the road, and I'm going to see 3 different homeless people every single day. Where are you spending 1.5?
Imagine me in the city of Detroit. How many I see just walk from here to the corner?
Too damn many. Understand me?
I'm in Detroit.
Yeah, right. So, but back to to land that plane. I I absolutely agree with the protectiveness. And then I also had one other thing that I wanted to bring up, that you think about young adults, and this is young men and young women, right? You think of the stereotype or just the funniness of, oh, they're 15, 14, 16, are going on the first date. Thinking like the movie semantics, right? My son or daughter went to the movies for the first time. They 14, 15. I didn't go in the same movie theater as a parent, but I pulled up and they in 13, I'm in 11. Right? So it's like we have been doing, and parents have been doing that with their children since I've been alive. But at some point it has stopped. So I don't know why the significance of the monetary value of the child then changes like the trajectory of parenting. That's what I don't agree with, right? That's just me personally, because it's like you can just instill those teachings of, all right, if you do want to take so and so serious, then prenuptial agreements are a thing, and a lot of people have a negative connotation on prenups, but that is to protect both parties. It's to protect both parties. It protect both assets. It's also you can have a prenup to where if y'all get married and y'all split, the debt that each individuals came in to the marriage with, you can separate those at divorce. So there's so many things that a lot of people are not knowledgeable about when it comes to prenuptial agreements, and they just think is, oh, the man makes more money, he can cheat on me, and he want, like, that's the negative shit that you hear.
A lot of people though, son, and y'all, a lot of people though forget what a prenup is misconstrued. Rip. A prenup is literally only a binding sheet of paper between two people, what they agree upon. That's like, say, for instance, me and my fiance Dorita. Say I come into $1 billion tomorrow. We get married day after tomorrow. My prenup can say I will give her $10 million if we split up.
Correct.
So a prenup, people hear prenup off rip, and they start getting this inclination in their mind saying, okay, prenup, man don't want the woman to have no money. The man don't want the woman to have that lifestyle. The man don't want the woman to do this. The man don't. No, a prenup is what you two agree upon.
And there's a sense of entitlement that is not deserved. It's not deserved. And that's another hard conversation. We can type this up and put it up. There is a misconception of whether it goes to prenups, child support, whether there's a sense of entitlement that I am deserving of the life that could have been provided to me without the work that I put in to obtain that life.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym,
right?
Well,
and I take that one step further.
That's what it is. You weren't with me shooting in the gym. That's what it is right there.
Within the children, I love bringing this up because when you talk about what it takes, and just to piggyback on what Wes was saying in the past, when it's the child support and everything, it's the government and the laws are already set for the mother to automatically gain custody. You have to prove that the mother is a unfit parent. That is damn near impossible.
Yeah. You got to be on drugs or committed murder, rob banks, or whatever. Say that.
That is damn near impossible, right? And it's so shitty of our government to say that in order for us to allow, honestly, for y'all to cohabit as one unit in separate houses, no, we got to create some sort of destruction. They want destruction. They are eliminating black fathers out of the homes. They are incentivizing, especially black women, to be single mothers for the compensation of fucking government assistance and wealth. Baby, I promise you that two income household is worth more than those food stamps. I promise you.
But think about it. It's easy to break a back when the back has no bones.
Boy, watch this, pops. If it ain't got no bones, what you breaking?
You breaking the back, and that's it, just the back.
No, see,
you're breaking the backbone, you just breaking the back.
I agree with you, but I think they just, for so long, it ain't been breaking. They just bending the shit.
No, you fell in the right. What I'm saying, the bones is the man.
Yeah.
It's easy to break that woman's back down when that man is not around in their life, when you got him in prison or he got to go sell drugs. He's going in and out of jail because you're not giving him a job or giving him an opportunity to be a man in this world.
Yeah.
It's easy to break the back when the back has no bones.
Why has that not been lifted?
What?
I mean, at the end of the day, one thing you got to realize this right here, though. Let's go back to the beginning of everything.
Yep.
When laws were made and laws were written in books, they were written when we were slaves. So they're not meant for us as black people.
Yeah.
Nope.
They're not meant for us. They're meant for the Caucasian people in this world. Those were the laws were written for.
Yeah.
Laws were not written when we were free. They were written when we were slaves. That's why when a black man and a white man do the same crime, the time that white man get versus that black man get is totally different.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the laws were written for us.
Yeah.
Now
that simplifies all that.
Now, as an interjection, I do believe that the purpose of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was the interjection to that, which is, when we gain equal rights, it was meant to then include. I got a rebuttal about that. No, I'm just saying not was. Yeah. I was just saying intentionally. It was meant to.
It was meant to.
It was a facade, as in, well, now y'all will be included up under this umbrella.
But I actually believe, not to cut you off, I believe personally, and it's like been studied that that's not true either. Like
it's not.
When black people had to create their own shit, we had our own separate full towns because we couldn't be served here. We were prospering to a level that had to be stopped.
Yeah.
So they create this thing where they call it we're gonna integrate these things. Mm-hmm. But now it just makes you have to be in a system where you're the second place.
But they call it chivalrous laws. They call them chivalrous laws back in the days.
You know what I'm saying? They put the mask on as if it's like a beneficial thing, and they sell it to you like a benefit. You know what I'm saying? No, we could all be together. There's a great interview from a black guy in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. He was talking about he was a part of the civil rights movement. And he said his first time going to a white restaurant and he ate there and he was like, this what the fuck I've been fighting to eat? Like, the food ain't even good here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I feel like that whole I'm a Malcolm X dude. I got Malcolm X on my wall over here. Like, the separate but equal was working for us for a large bit of time. And when we conformed for a long time, and when we conformed into the integration, that's when we saw things be disproportionate.
There were so many black towns and black communities that was prospering back in the days before we integrated with white people. It was ridiculous.
And they burnt them to the ground.
I mean, we had our own black banks. We had our own black stores. We had our own black finance companies. We had our own black loan companies. We had our own black everything in certain areas.
Yeah.
And guess what? We didn't have the time amongst us black people, though, like we have nowadays when we were in our own entity.
Because we're not fighting for crumbs. We weren't fighting for crumbs. Before, we trying to fight for a piece of a pie that wasn't baked for us.
There you go.
All you can do is steal the pie. You feel me? But if we had our own fucking flour and motherfucking apples, we can make our own pies. And niggas ain't got to fight for that shit.
All the communities are all national parks now.
Hey, ladies.
Please. Let me get a hand clap for the huddle.
Hey, hold on, Hey, Wes, what you doing, Wes? What you doing, Wes?
Look, he over there
now. Hey, Wes, what you doing, Wes?
I got you.
Wes, what you doing, Wes?
Look the other way.
Wes, what you doing?
You looking at me?
No, Wes, stop moving the shit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Hey, Wes, what you doing? My screen, I'm looking the right way. Wes, what you doing?
But yeah, all of those that they don't even and that's another disturbing thing. The amount of extensive research and extra lookings that you have to do as us to get in to our heritage and our history within these walls of the United States of America, where we was forced to be born here. Like, I ain't had no motherfucking choice. Neither did this shit wasn't willingly.
I mean, But what kills me more than anything, with me being a lot older than anybody else on the panel, is to hear a white person tell me to go back to Africa. How the fuck can I go back to somewhere I'm not even from?
Do they not know that they're not from America either?
How the fuck can I go back to somewhere I'm not even from?
Look, we need to normalize telling motherfuckers to go back to Ireland.
Go back to Ireland.
Them bitches not even from there.
Bro, go back to motherfucking wherever the fuck, because y'all are proud.
Go back to Russia, goddammit.
We didn't even want to be here.
No.
Y'all sold us and trap niggas. Like,
we were kings and queens and princes and princesses where we from.
Man.
We own diamond mines. We own emerald mines. We own land.
Look, they go to Africa and still take resources. We still got the richest, most fertile land on the planet.
Yeah, to this day.
A lot of these white folks gonna be upset when they do they 23andMe and they find out that they descendants come from Africa too.
Yes.
Then you really gonna be fucked up.
That's just like that's a Desert Storm. We looking for weapons of mass destruction. Bullshit. You go there to steal their oil.
Come on now.
You was over there to steal their oil.
We got to get that.
I was in the Navy at that time. You was over there to steal their oil.
Yeah.
We wasn't over there looking for the fucking weapons of mass destruction. We over there to steal their fucking oil. Ain't that right, Wes?
Yeah.
Hey, but they say history, the villains in history are designed by where you live at and who's writing the history. And history is written by the winners of the war.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying? We don't have no history that is accurate.
Every villain thought they was right.
Relatively accurate history. You said
only way
every villain thought they was right.
Come on, bro. And we the villains in everybody else's history.
Yes.
In every country on the planet. We the bullies, dog.
It wasn't that one German that thought Adolf Hitler was wrong.
Come on, big dog. Come on.
Not until the Holocaust took place. But before the Holocaust, they was following him.
They was right along the cut. Why? Because he was one of them.
Every villain, you got the it's equal and opposite. For every two of you motherfuckers that hate me, it's two that love me.
And look, we can take it down, minimize it from America. Within America, the history of
political parties
here, bro. What's happening right now today?
Just take political parties.
Come on, bro.
Politics is what
I could get on here and talk about mass incarceration, and
let's just talk about.
White man can get on here and talk about how black people are most of the prisoners, but they're not gonna mention the fact that no, we just the most convicted. We not committing more crime. It's not enough of us for us to commit more crime.
I mean, when we only 13% of the population of the United States of the world itself in general,
it's not possible.
There's no way possible we can be the majority in a prison.
Hey,
it's not mathematical.
Hey, once I am the devil's advocate.
Always.
Those arguments are always lacking one sense of information.
And what's that?
That other side speaks on that our people do not. The argument is arrest is per capita.
Yep.
So it's always per capita.
No, but what I'm saying is, so when you we all know I'm a numbers guy. We know what I went to school. So right, that is one of those situations to where it's not what's being said, it's how it's being said, and it's who's giving the message. Right. The problem is the information is not false. It's that per capita is always ignored. We are the most because if you take the population in America and you take Black America and you take those that are incarcerated, it is a higher percentage because it's only based off of the percentage of population of just Black America. When you have millions of more white people, that number is different. You can have 200,000 each incarcerated, but if you're comparing 200,000 versus 2 million versus 200,000 versus 1.6 million, that percentage is going to be higher because there's less people that you're comparing it to. So
what you said is basically the same thought that just came to my mind. It's not about the percentage of the numbers; it's about what race it affects more. Because numbers can be different than drastic measures, but which race does it affect more?
Right.
Not having that Black father in a household to help raise them children and provide for his family, it hits different than being a white man not at home with your family helping raise your family.
Woo!
It is different when it's a Chinese man in prison, not at home helping raise his family. Being black, the way we are already been degraded in this world, as from beginning to end right now, it hits different.
Yeah.
It is different.
It absolutely does. So now let's extrapolate that. Why does it hit different?
Because the opportunity.
Because the opportunities are not the same.
To be able to do.
The opportunities are not the same.
So we're going opportunities
is
one. Let's get it around. So opportunities is one. Cash, why is it not?
I'm really piggybacking off that. It's easy for someone of another race, any other race, to say, pick yourself up by your own bootstraps. But we don't have the financial. Most of us, not all of us. You know what I'm saying? Most of us are not financially blessed enough or literate enough to pick themselves up from anything. If your parents couldn't go to college or you can't afford college, how are you gonna get past this $50,000? Because you can't buy a house. You typically can't have kids if you don't hit that line at base minimum, right? All right. So now we in situations where, is it wrong for us to do certain things? Yes. But within the situations, like I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. Most of these people have not seen enough to believe that there's anything else to do.
Salute. I'm telling
you.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Folks' perspective on life be different. Like, if you blessed enough to see that there's greener grass, there's other ways to get bread, cool. But if all your OGs only know how to get bread a dirty way, if everybody around you ain't got shit, how you gonna expect to manifest
we are a product of our environment and a product of our upbringing and surroundings. But to piggyback on what you said,
don't that seem like the victim card a little bit too much?
To a nutshell. I'm gonna get into that.
I'm playing the victim card just a little bit too much.
No, because I'm not a victim. But look, I'm not. That's what I'm speaking.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
blessed. But nobody else I was raised around was as blessed as me. And I spent my whole life telling niggas that it's more to certain shit, and they genuinely did not know that. They genuinely couldn't process.
I think it's this. I don't think it's that they didn't know. It's more no, because you're telling them, so you can't say they don't know.
Okay,
I see what you're saying.
The
thing is the want to go find out for themselves. Like, are you gonna take the step to go? Okay, cool. Let's see what he was talking about. Let's see if he was what he was saying is true.
It's two sides.
If you don't go try to see if it's true, then how are you going to know if it's true or not? That means you're making the choice.
Well, let me throw one fact in there to that. Then when you get done,
I know. Yeah. But it's just like this, and I'm gonna use this analogy, and I'm gonna get religious real quick.
All right.
And it's just like, we all know. I don't know who are religious here, but I know
all of us.
So when you die, you're gonna stand in front of him, and he's gonna judge you.
He'll judge you. Judgment day.
The thing is, most of these people are gonna say, I never had a chance to go get saved or this and that. But he was like, no, somebody mentioned it to you somewhere.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You just chose not to see, you just chose not to venture and to see what it was. So but are you gonna make the decision to find out for yourself? You know? So I use that. I look at it that way. So like, no, you know, people tell you it's the internet. The age we in, you see everything.
But can I get a 5-second snippet behind what he's saying right quick though? A 5-second snippet behind what he's saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let me hear it, Paul.
No. For starters, are you finished, Wes? I want you to finish first.
Yeah, I'm finished. But that's the. I was just going off analogy.
But okay, now what you're saying, but don't you think we are of a race of African Americans, as they say here in America, are still put behind the 8 ball when you still have other people from other countries to come here and get 7 years tax-free, $50,000 start a business, education for free, Medicare for free, all that for free. But we was brought here, our people, and we don't get nothing. We still ain't got 4 days in the mule yet. aren't we still behind the 8 ball? They come from other countries and they get all this shit for free. Our ancestors was brought here. We were promised 40 acres in a mule, and we ain't got nothing yet.
And they swear they don't have the money for it. And I see you, I'm gonna be quick. They swear they don't have the money for it, but you can spend trillions in other countries.
Let's be realistic.
You can spend trillions to fight wars that we're not actually a part of. You can spend trillions. They have trillions of dollars lost,
But
unaccounted for.
yeah, exactly. What I'm speaking on is facts. When you get Arabics and stuff that come here from other countries, they get 7 years tax exempt. They get $50,000 to start their life within a business with. They get free Medicare. They get free motherfucking schooling. They get all this free. But we was brought here. Don't you think we still behind the 8 ball? I understand what you're saying. Yes, we still have opportunities to go out and get what we got to do and go out and fight for what we want in life. But we're still behind the 8 ball trying to do it though. And those are facts. That's not something I'm breaking up. Those are facts. This is what they get coming here. We don't get nothing. An African coming here don't get that.
We just took one. Pull it up and say shot o'clock, Leash. All right. Can I?
The floor is yours.
Can I ruffle some feathers?
The floor is yours.
Can I ruffle some feathers?
Come on, Rio.
Break them down then. Make sure they can't
fly. All sides.
Now,
I just got my lip.
All right, well, here we go. Salute.
My teeth got cold, but you know what I'm saying?
I gotta clean this shit up.
Oh,
all right.
Nice.
There was a lot that was just said that is facts. It's not facts in the capacity that people and society takes it in and they run with, and then they paint false narratives, and that's why social media is so fucked up and it's so obscure.
To this day, yep.
I agree.
So, and I want to try my best because there was a lot that was said, and I want to be as intentional with what I'm saying, but also I want to get all of this across, right? It is a fact, absolutely, that we are descendants of people that have taken the back seat, right? And that's to financial literacy, that's to opportunities, that's to everything that America was built upon. That's an absolute fact. I'm here to be that person to say in 2025, it's not a factor. And the reason why I'm going to say that is to Wes. There are so many individuals of us that want to play the victim when they have full rides to colleges. Like there are young African American kids, young adults that are standing and taking classes, enrolled in, getting full ride scholarships, full grants, everything, sitting right next to these white kids that we are also supposed to despise. They have the same opportunities. All right, it's the hard work that you put in that is going to determine the length of where the opportunity grows. So, absolutely, history is history. You cannot deny that. But that victim mindset by saying 200 years ago, this is give me $50,000. That $50,000 not gonna do shit for you because you don't even know what to do with it. Your issue is the fact that you don't even have the knowledge and literacy to even comprehend what it is to be done with your opportunities. But all of that information is accessible.
I agree.
In most markets, right? So I want to start there and layer that basis from what the conversation was. And I want to speak on now, right? I don't got time for that.
Now,
right?
I do got one interjection.
Go
because
ahead.
I think your point is actually also my point. Because like I'm not no disadvantaged nigga. Not that I grew up rich, but I grew up knowing. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with people in my life that understood things and instilled things in me.
Yep.
And I feel like a lot of people are either not aware or they're not seeking the awareness at a level that is accessible to them.
Yep.
But I will say I do disagree. We're not talking about 200 years ago. Nigga, my immediate granddad was a sharecropper. That shit is not that far removed. whoever your parents, they
Your
dealt with segregation.
your grandmother picked carpet, Mario. I mean, picked cotton. Your grandmother did.
If you are 25 and over, your parents' parent most likely was born in the civil rights era or prior to, you know. So I feel like people be acting like we so far removed from shit that we really just not. In my own life, we were all born in the 90s, right? We were born in the late 90s, but we were born in the 90s. We were born in a time where we still didn't have these types of things. Alicia, being a black woman, didn't have none of the opportunities that she has today, the year she was born. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of it's not fair for us to, the year that Alicia was born, she did not have the opportunities that she would have had today.
In 97, you think so?
In 97, that's a fact. That's a
fact.
fact.
That's a fact.
Women were largely at a disadvantage, and black people were at a higher disadvantage in 97.
In the late 90s? Oh, yes, in the late 90s for sure.
Okay, but let me tell you something, because I want us to be very prudent in our verbiage.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Nobody argued a disadvantage. Being at a disadvantage and having an opportunity is totally two different things. Okay, because if you look at, let's just take entertainment, sports wise. If you look at the NBA is predominantly black individuals because of what? They are accepted by skill. So if you're not black, you are technically at a disadvantage. It does not mean that you don't have an opportunity. No, that is, you can. I wouldn't have had an interjection, but let's not intertwine a disadvantage as not having an opportunity.
Yeah,
I agree.
Being put in a place to where you just unfortunately have to work harder, then you got to do what you got to do, because
that's why I said what I said.
Yeah, I understand.
I agree with that.
Because if you look at right now, today, if you look at women that are trying to integrate male-dominated industries, they are also at a disadvantage. They have that opportunity. So I don't want to intertwine those. It is a valid point that there was a disadvantage, and I don't argue a disadvantage. But what I'm arguing is
opportunity.
I am not arguing that there is an opportunity, right? So you have to make the most of your opportunity. We grew up.
That's what we
running that race. What lane you supposed to look in? Yours.
Blinders on,
and that's where we fail.
You can be a black man, and I'm a black man, and you could be at an advantage of me.
For sure.
So, but if we on that, I have to do what I have to do. So the issue is,
I would say,
it's the complaints, and it's the constant the self-victimizing.
Okay, but my question, all that then. So what are you all saying? The complaints they have are not valid?
No, it's not that. We just saying
no. I'm just asking a serious question. Are y'all saying the complaints are not valid then? Because I mean, if you're gonna sit there, if you're gonna sit there and say though that it depends on this and that and the third, though, it also depends on this and the third from the person is making the complaints as well.
And a lot of times, yes, it's invalid.
No, it's not invalid.
I don't agree with that.
Yes, I can.
No, it's not invalid.
We can have a back and forth. Let me explain it to you this way.
Hold on. Are we speaking? You said complaints as far as like them having the victim mindset. Is it invalid in today's time? Yes. In today's time,
no, it's not, because you still have poor families in this world that don't have the opportunities that another family might have. So it's not valid.
That is correct.
Every family is not, every household is not the same. Every lifestyle growing up is not the same. So it is valid.
Watch this. I agree with you so much. Every poor family not black.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Exactly.
That's what a large portion of them are.
But that's of minority. Absolutely.
I'm speaking on minorities alone. White, black, Mexican, it don't matter. You're a minority.
Absolutely. So, but this is the thing, right? Because if you take that same ideology and you look at another black individual, and you say, well, this other black individual actually came up
from
privilege and everything, you gotta hate them. Well, I don't hate them; they're black.
But no.
I'm just
look. This
my point. That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying.
Preaching, but look, I'm not preaching no level of hate. But
exactly.
The one thing that I dislike, especially about this generation, we take black aristocrats and try to make it seem like that has anything to do with our actual majority. Just because we have some black billionaires, that ain't got shit to do with me. Just because we have people
100%.
like me who are able to go to college, that ain't got nothing to do with the neighborhood that I grew up in, where most of them niggas couldn't afford it.
Why are these other ethnicities and races, why are they so prominent in America? Because those individuals in those communities and from those races are reaching those levels. And some what I went through and being a part of the National Association of Black Accountants at the University of Mississippi, a predominantly white institution, with a white professor and faculty member it was Lift as We Climb. We don't look for those individuals. We want to negate that. Oh, I don't give a fuck that these people that look like me made it. They not doing it. Don't matter. Those individuals that are Asian and Mexican and white and European, all that, they are bringing those people with them.
Yes.
Our community does not do that. You cannot blame other people for that, because
nobody's blaming anyone. Though. That's the thing. Nobody's blaming anyone for anything. We're just speaking on the reality of the fact that we don't have everybody don't have the same opportunity.
Hey, but what I will say also, it's harder for us to do that.
But do people do it?
But
we don't. We have
they do it every day.
They
do it every day.
Are there not successful black businessmen and women? Are there not millionaires that come from the same?
But what I was gonna go, you said like
the climb is harder.
But I know, but Chauncey, but what I'm saying is
harder.
What you saying it's harder for us to do that. That's that victim mindset.
No.
You
misconstruing my words. No, it's not.
It's not. Sometimes it's your reality.
Listen, check this out. If you have the safety net, the thing that other races have, for one, I'm not blaming no other race necessarily for nothing. We have plenty of problems, right? But the thing that other races have that we don't have is the safety net and ability to fail. Another person from any other race can fail, get up, and try again. A black man typically cannot fail and try again. It's just you don't get that much opportunity.
I 100% agree with that.
Look, Rio is one of the people I know that knows that you can't take everybody with you. We could have a different conversation, and the first thing a nigga will tell me, you can't take everybody with you. You can't do it, right?
Hey,
somebody else can do that because they have
no. My thing is,
being able to do so.
I'm gonna say I think it's the same with any other race where you can't take everybody with you.
If you have your first,
I think it's the
one
same.
of us in this panel, right? Say we all a family, right?
Yeah.
If one of us becomes a millionaire, we can't feed this whole family for generations. It's not possible. You get two generations. You can get each other to another level of opportunity, right? But your kids will probably be thousandaires. Maybe one of them will have a brilliant part of their life where they were financially literate and they could become millionaires in themselves. But if you have a family of multiple people who made hundreds of $1,000s, who made millions of dollars, it's much easier for you to get other people along the route because you have a lineage of this being something. You rely on this one person who is an anomaly within the entire culture. We don't have black millionaires on a regular basis. We don't know any. Most white people probably know some people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Go ahead.
Can I break some shit down? Please.
Definitely.
Please. And I'm about to go back to the access. So there is a lack of accountability within our people.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
And I mean that in a few different ways, right?
I know. I agree.
When you look at these prosperous families and things of that nature, and white families, whatever, however you want to look at it, they know how to fill the gap. And that is something that I have not seen black families and black America go and do. Right?
We do it every day. We do it every day. How you think we survive? We've been feeling gases. Black people like all our lives.
Hey, Pop, I think there's validity in what you feel, but I would love for you to let me break it down because I want to go to the we're talking that we're talking millionaires, upper echelon, all that, right? When you see it so much in other communities to where you have the business owner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the uncle got the trade in landscaping, so he's building all of the landscapes. Then you got the wife that's in interior design. Then you got it's everybody plays their role in other communities.
Yeah.
When you look at there is still, unfortunately, in our communities, and I'm not a product of it, but it found me. But I make music. I wanted to be an athlete. We still think it's only a couple of ways to really go get this money. Nigga, you don't know the half of it, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
So what I'm saying is when it's like me, you, and Wes make music, right? So I'm just saying, but let me, and it might not be particular to those individuals on the call, right? But expand your mind real quick for me, just to follow me, right?
What's up?
Even if it was music, I can become that millionaire. How many in my family is going to say, well, let me be his videographer, let me be the editor, let me go and get the clip? They just want to be there to reap the benefits and not put in the work. These other communities and other individuals and races, these families, they are filling those gaps. And that's what I meant by that, Pops. They are filling the gaps because they are okay with saying that he's there. Let me just still be good. It's too many people in our family. When I'm telling you right now, when Rio pop, Rio gonna look at Wes and be like, nigga, let's go. When Wes pop, it's gonna be Rio, let's go. But it ain't too many people in my family that's gonna say it's gonna be, let me put it this way, it's gonna be real simple. It's gonna be way more people in my family when I do a big ass festival and show that want me to just give them access to backstage and a free ticket than it is to provide anything that is going to elevate my career. It's going to be, well, I listen to him like I'm yo so and so, like I'm into you doing the fest. I'm an hour down the road. You can't get me and my friends in. Like it ain't. There's no work being done from that. You just want to live and experience that lifestyle and that luxury off of I know this person basis. That's not how a lot of these other communities and races and ethnicities work. When they buying these when these Mexicans buying these small ass homes, but someone the women is doing this and this, and the men is in the field and they pulling all their incomes together. We not doing that.
Hey.
Me and my brother.
You know why we ain't doing that though as a community and as a race? Because today I'm too worried about what he doing and what he got. He too worried about what he doing and what he got. He too worried about what he doing and he got. He too worried about what he. We don't know how to come together.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, whose fault is that? Black people.
That's our fault.
That's our fault.
But it's not only our fault. It's what we were taught back before my time.
But the thing is,
2025.
But see, your younger generation always want to talk about this time and age, but everything stems from back then.
But
I know. But my thing is
this right now.
But my thing is this: if we have the power to say what we saying right now and saying we can do different, then we just need to make the decision to do different.
We're talking about.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be done with. I'm gonna say this right part. I'm gonna be done with everything I got to say about the whole situation. If it's just that easy as you all in the new millennium say it is, then why isn't it not being done?
Never said it was easy.
I'm just asking a question. If it's that easy, what you all new millenniums are saying, why is it not being done?
Ego.
I got a closing remark. I think I don't think nothing that me and Pop said is excusing. As a race, we got plenty.
It's not.
We got all types of shit that we need to work on that's fucked up about us. That
We got
can't
hella
nobody
opportunities
fix.
too.
No, I'm just saying. No, wait. Let me get my shit off. I'll let you get your shit off.
Yeah.
All right. We got plenty of shit that's fucked up about us that can't nobody fix but us. It ain't nobody's problem but ours, and it ain't nobody's creation but our own, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that negates the fact that we also have problems that everyone else doesn't have to face.
Yep.
And that's the only point that I'm making. Because if I had or not saying that me personally, but if I believe that we didn't have a victim mindset, or if I was approaching it from a victim mindset, I wouldn't be where I am in life.
There you go.
You feel me? So I'm not saying that I'm a nigga that understands, but because I understand,
I want to strive to be better.
Yeah. But I get people who don't understand.
Exactly.
I know people who do
I don't belittle them because they don't understand.
Because it's not their fault they don't understand.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
So you gotta be taught. You gotta be taught. You gotta be taught and have a will to drive in life. You have to be taught those things. If you're not taught those things as a child to grow up, you're not gonna have them when you're an adult.
That's all.
Life is about growing and gaining knowledge. So even if you grow up and you didn't learn this, then you do have access to learn things as you grow up. So that
you gotta want to learn.
You always told me life is the lesson that you will continue to learn and you will never figure
every
out.
Day. So, every day.
But I'm gonna tell you,
I don't believe we want to change.
I'm gonna debate you on that because I'm on the opposite end, right? And this is why. You can negate it and you should negate it, because to negate by definition is to be deemed ineffective, not non-existent, ineffective. Okay. So the same way that we can look at our government and say that we are spending this much money on these other countries, look in your own land. Look at all of these problems we have. Y'all not focusing on us. Y'all not focusing on America, but y'all going to go spend millions of dollars in Palestine. Y'all want to go spend millions of dollars on these other countries. That is why I say.
You know how many hundreds of years we've been saying that in America, though?
But let me land the plane. That is why I disagree with you, is because we are okay with saying that about other individuals, other people. We can say that about our government and say, nah, fuck them. Take care of us. But we're not okay with saying, fuck all of that shit. What do we need to do to take care of Black America?
But we've done that before we was alive. Before we were born, we did a great job. We're the problem. We today, the new niggas, the YNs, we the problem.
No, that's why I agree.
Which is why I say we don't want to change.
I do agree with you.
Because we have the ability to do so. We have the choice.
New shit. Bro, Black people have been sticking together since way before we popped up on the scene. We popped up and fucked everything up.
Hey, I mean,
before
you all came along, we had Black Wall Street. We had Black communities that was striving in this world. I'm talking about
they are all national parks. They are
exactly.
They are
all national parks. These are all national parks right now of our history. So we had all of that. So I mean, like I said earlier, if it's as easy as you YNs are saying right now, you two on this side of my screen,
I'm not a
YN. Why they're not being done?
It's ego. That's why I gave you an answer.
So therefore, guess what? That's the same thing we've been dealing with over history. Ego.
My thing is this: I never said it was easy. I'm just saying we gotta want to do it. If we really want to do it, we can. We shouldn't worry about the risk of it happening again or again burned down.
Telling y'all, it's because
but we got people like Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James, motherfucker Tyler Perry. Every day talking about they want to do it on screen, but they're not doing it behind the scenes.
LeBron James has a whole school. Russell Westbrook has a whole school.
Okay, Jalen Rose got a whole school, but what the hell is he doing with it in Detroit?
No, I understand, but we're
Jalen Rose got a whole school, but he ain't giving motherfuckers from Detroit free education to that motherfucker though. You still got to pay to get in that bitch. You still got to pay to get in there.
It might be a discount. I don't know much about that. right? I don't know too much about that.
What's the difference? I mean, kids still got to pay to get in that motherfucker. So what's the difference?
Yeah, there are white people that are still paying to get into white institutions. So,
yeah,
so what's the difference?
You can't get free everything.
What I'm saying is
not free everything. Not free. You ain't got to get free everything. And guess what?
Right.
Some of these kids some of these black kids in the inner city of Detroit that's graduating valedictorian, salutatorian of their school should get free education to the school, and they not.
You're
and
right.
They not.
You're right.
They graduating valedictorian, salutatorian of their class, and still can't get free education to the school.
You're right.
So come on now.
No, you are right. Nobody's ignoring that. You my father. You my pops. Life ain't fair. I'm sorry. You told me that. But you can't. But the same way that you instilled in me, life ain't fair. Yeah. You still gotta play them damn cards that you was dealt.
But I also taught you this right here though. Life ain't fair, but you still have opportunity to do what you want to do in life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You yourself. No, regardless of what I do, your mother do, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your brother do. Exactly. You got to do it. Have within yourself to do it.
Exactly.
I can teach you everything I want to teach you, but if you don't grasp what I'm trying to teach you and go forward with it, I'm talking to a wall.
Hey, Pops.
But that's the point I'm getting though.
I agree with you.
Have all the access to.
That's the past.
I mean, no one.
I don't disagree with what y'all saying.
No one is saying that you all are wrong.
Really, we just.
But listen, but no one is saying that you all statement of what you're saying is wrong. Just like you want to play devil's advocate, we're playing devil's advocate too. That's all we're doing. We're just playing devil's advocate. Devil's advocate.
I think we all together. We're talking about.
But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, though, we're all taking 4 different roads. Though we're all taking 4 different roads to end up at the same place.
Yeah,
we're all taking 4 different roads to end up at the same place.
It's the conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah, it needs to be amongst more of us. More of us need to have this conversation.
Absolutely,
we need to just get away from the victim mindset.
I just don't like that phrase.
It's easy to say that though. I'm gonna tell you later. It's easy to say, but harder to do. Because I'm gonna give you an example of that right there. I'm gonna tell you this right from beginning to ending. Real quick, simple. If you're brought up in the projects, all you grew up around is dope dealers, killers, murderers, and prostitutes and drug dealers. That's all you gonna fucking know. That's all you gonna know. You don't know to go to the library and get a book and read. If you're not taught that, you don't know that. If you're not taught that, you don't know that.
That's real.
Hey, Pops, I 100% agree with you. Can I piss you off?
No, you can't. You can say what you want to say, but it's not gonna piss me off.
That's what I'm just saying. Hey, I love that. And this is y'all get to see me. I am his junior, named after him.
I don't have no juniors.
I'm his second, yes.
Okay. You're your own person.
Now.
You're the second coming. You're your own man.
Now,
I like that. I never knew that's why people did it.
What is the response to the government? The government may have put crack in black communities. The government didn't force y'all to sell it.
They didn't force motherfuckers to get addicted to it.
On some real shit.
They didn't force them to get addicted to it either.
Exactly.
So, I have a rebuttal on that, even though I agree with the point. I agree with the point that you're making.
I want to hear it.
The thing about the crack in the black community that the government was doing that is actually the problem that people don't talk about. They gave the junkies the same convictions as the dope dealers. They would arrest you for being a crackhead.
No, let me break it. Let me go deeper. Let me go deeper than that, though, son. Let me go deeper than that. Let me go back to the start of this shit. Let me give you all a lesson. Salute before the lesson, though. Salute before that lesson.
That's what I want. Yeah, teach us something.
Now, addiction in America started with the government. Not by bringing crack to our neighborhoods. Remember the movie with Denzel Washington?
Training Day?
No. Go forward.
Never mind.
So what you talking about?
Older and newer than Training Day.
American what? American Gangster?
American Gangster.
Yeah.
They were getting your soldiers addicted to heroin over there before they came here. Our black soldier was test dummies to the government, getting them addicted to the drugs over there in war before they came back home.
Our black soldiers was also getting shot in the back of the head in the field of battle.
We only talk about drug related. We don't talk about drug. That's factual. That's factual. But we only talk about the drug. He brought up drugs being in our community. I'm giving you a lesson on drugs in our community.
Yep.
We were addicted to that shit by our government before we came back home. That's why heroin was the biggest drug before crack even came into a picture. So when you're already addicted to heroin, thanks to the government, and then crack come along, now you're searching for your new high.
Can I ask you a question, Pops?
Talk to me.
And no, this is just a real ass question, right? And it's to my point of
if I don't know the answer, I'm not gonna answer it.
No, being placed in the communities, but not being forcibly by the head saying distribute this. So my question is, I've never personally seen an addict distribute. So
because the addict is the addict and the dealer is the dealer.
Let me ask you this question though. So where's your viewpoint on that? Is factual history, right? But even introducing those drugs to soldiers and everything, if you extrapolate, okay, soldiers come home, at what point is
we wrong for selling it? If that's what
I'm just saying, right? That's what I'm saying. It's
I got him, Chelsea. I got him. Go ahead and finish your question.
Well, they already, yeah, I'm just saying. So it's like those addicts are not distributing and selling. So where does that play in history? I'm here to learn too.
In history, us as a community, I'm not validating or giving any credit to anybody that sold drugs. I sold drugs and went to prison for selling drugs. You know that yourself.
Pops, we live. I don't know shit.
I don't care. It's gone. I done did my time. I served my time for it. Hey, I paid my due. I paid my due. But at the end of the day, I'm not glorifying anybody for selling drugs. I'm not glorifying that at all.
Hold on. Let me bring her up. Hey, Leach, don't finally laugh at no shit and you want to fuck wrong with you. Let
me bring her up.
Matter of fact, hey, Pops, look at her. Look at her. Look to your side. Yeah. Same way you, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, I see you, baby. But I mean,
finish, Pops. Finish. I'm sorry.
To finish my point quick as possible, because I know we're on a podcast. I'm not glorifying anybody for selling drugs. I'm not glorifying anybody for taking drugs and becoming an addict. All I'm stating the facts of is that you would never have addicts if it wasn't for the government.
I agree.
The government itself what made us addicts.
I agree.
By making us their test dummies on heroin back in the 60s and the 70s.
Okay.
So when crack hit America in the 80s, when you've already reached a certain high of a drug that you're on and you want to get higher, you're searching for the next best thing.
Yeah.
Crack was the next best thing because we couldn't afford pure cocaine.
Yeah.
So since we couldn't afford pure cocaine, we got the dummy version of it, which cooked up crack.
Cool.
Now, that doesn't excuse the fact of me being an addict. My woman ain't an addict, but I coerce her to smoking crack with me. Now she's a crackhead too.
Huh?
That part.
There's a lot of situations where I came back as a soldier as an addict.
Oh, yeah.
My woman was not an addict, but I coerced her to become an addict too. So now we got two crackheads instead of one.
Domino effect, essentially.
That's what it is. And the government knew this from the beginning. It's a systemic way of keeping your people down.
Okay, so I got two questions for you, Pops.
I got two answers, I hope.
Because we're going to move on and we're finna get into some more shit, right?
Yep.
Funny.
I want a very quick answer because we've talked about the generations before and all that stuff. Me personally, as your son, right?
Yeah.
Why is this my first time hearing about this from your mouth as my father? And
first time about what?
Everything that you just said.
I mean, at the end of the day, I apologize for not being present for a short time of the life in the household with you and your mother due to my
no, not that.
So a lot of things I didn't get a chance to expunge into your brain.
Yeah.
In household.
Okay.
There are a lot of things that I did teach you before your mother and I separated. But there are still a lot of things that I wanted to teach you that I never got an opportunity to teach you being inside the household.
Okay.
My apologies to that.
No, you're good. I just wanted to know.
But at the end of the day, the real is just the real.
100%.
Life is just life.
100%.
And for a person to try to overlook anything that happened before them, you're disrespecting the past. And the past does affect the present.
Yeah. No.
So you cannot negate the past. So you cannot negate the past of what has already systemically happened and been domino affecting throughout generations to say that right now in this day and age that this is where it should be when you still got to worry about how the past affects it.
I do. I still agree with that.
You can't do that.
Look, on the reason why I asked you that question, because we spoke about within ancestors and generations before you and instilling, regardless if it was at a disadvantage of opportunities, it's that knowledge that is known has to be passed on, right? So so this is something that you're instilling in everybody on this panel and everybody that's viewing.
Well, like, I'm blessed to be able to.
Right, but we done had 11, 12 viewers in here, right? But this is also something that me as yo flesh and blood, I'm named after you, and I had you in my life since I've been in this world. Even with you not being what, so I'm just saying, like, I think that right there, and I just wanted to point it out. It's not an issue. It's something like that is so clear to call out right there to where
I'm gonna drop another gem on you then. I'm gonna drop another gem on you then. Like I've already told you before, and you already looked it up and seen this. In a month or two, there's an area where I already told you about called Hervey, Arkansas. Originated from the ancestors. That's not too far from where you say it now.
Still fucking me up to this day.
So there's a festival coming up there right now in the next month or two in Hervey, Arkansas.
That shit is like July 13th, pops.
If you want to go find out more about the history of your people, your actual ancestors, go to there and find out what's going on.
I want to get into, we're going to get into this next one. Can I tell y'all a story real quick? Bro, my pops told me, I'm literally, me and my woman, we traveling through Arkansas with the wood. We stop in a random ass town in Arkansas. Y'all know I was a year into, like, not even a full year living here, bro. I hand my fucking card to pay for some shit. Man, this little black girl and black boy that's taking my, I think, bro, I think we went to fucking McDonald's because T wanted some nuggets, right? Bro, they looked at the name on my card and held my shit. Look, you a Hervey? Who you? I said, I'm not from here. They questioning me, bro. I called my pops. He said, look on your map, son. Where you at? I said, I'm I forgot exactly where. He said, son, that was Hervey, Arkansas. That was our man. I have a whole lineage in, so it fucked me up, right? But we gonna move on from that. But it's like I said, it's everything that we talked about, right? And just to bring it all together, it was all devil's advocate because there was no disagreements. It was just somebody has to speak on the other side as well. Yeah, and the only thing that I think that so far that we've done is just learn more about. We just learn more about everything.
A quick entity though. I pray every day that you all generation get it right because we've got it wrong for so many generations. I pray that you generation get it right. Come together, build together, help your next brother and sister up to where you at.
Yeah,
I pray y'all get together. You know why? Because I got grandchildren to come behind y'all.
We gotta beat the system. The only way to beat the system is to be together.
Start now, y'all. Please, I'm begging you. Please start now.
Like it's
the
just
only way to beat the system.
You know it ain't gonna happen overnight. We know it ain't gonna happen overnight. It's more. We gotta start because what's gonna keep pushing us back is us not starting.
Amen. You gotta start. Hey, everything gotta have a start. In order to have it gotta have a beginning to have an ending. It has to have a beginning to have an ending.
Yeah.
What is the youngest nation? United States of America. Young. Yeah.
Hey, and listen, opportunities are headed here.
I'm just saying,
more jobs are headed
United
here.
States of America. We are fortunate enough also to have. We can see what has worked and what hasn't worked through and through. But what I'm saying is, by the youngest is we and that was just to our point. We finna get into this next topic. I promise you. That was just to West and mine and West Point, right? Because we all agree, like we already know we good.
Oh yeah, we good.
It was a simple fact of yes, that we can acknowledge that, but we do have that knowledge and information because we're talking about it here. So exactly, Tia, why don't we do it?
So Alicia, what do you think? I ain't heard you all day. Alicia, what do you think?
We had the same thought at the same time.
So what do you think, man? Put her on blast. I put her on blast. So Alicia, what do you think?
Don't do it. Hey, why I gotta be? Yeah, bring her. Yeah.
Okay, first off,
God dang, girl.
I've been listening to a lot of y'all's conversation, but I don't really have no thoughts. I just worked a 12-hour shift. So
Respect.
Well, I
respect that.
Alicia, how was your day today? How
Exactly.
are you?
How are you?
Water?
We miss you.
I'm gonna tell you honestly, my day was very, very, very long. I worked 12 hours. I also
know what turn feel like. Aha, that's my industry. I don't have no sunrose for you. Get up and do it again.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah. Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm fully
working turn
into what you're saying.
Hey,
I want to hear about your day.
I am, but I'm doing that after finding out this morning as I'm getting dressed for work that I lost a very close family member, somebody that I
My condolences to the family and friends.
It's just been a long day, you know. It's just been a very, very, very long day. So I just been sitting here just listening to y'all, but I've been also tuning out a little bit.
That person
But
I kind of noticed you was in your own world. That's why I put you on blast. That's why I noticed you was in your own little world.
Yeah, condolences to yo.
Somebody I was very, very close with
I'm
growing
gonna
up.
this shot that I pulled.
I love it, man. Let's take a shot for her father and son.
Yeah, it was
as close, but you know.
All right. We gonna be able to unpack so much shit, and
Man.
if the youth don't take this,
They missing out. They missing out. This is knowledge.
But Wes, this shit right here, bro, I gotta put it up, man. Dating outside your race and why it happens.
This is a controversial episode, my boy.
Oh my boy, I ain't trying to get into that one.
Hey, Black Queens forever, Snow Bunnies never. I'm finna get another cookie.
There you go. I'm gonna drink some tea.
Let me go get another beer. Hold on.
I just had it.
Hey, Chad.
You know, I've been.
I'm not gonna bring a topic up and then try to disappear.
Alicia gonna go first. Alicia gonna go first. Hey, Chad, y'all type in. Alicia gonna go first.
Oh, you gonna put her on blast like that? Wow, on you, baby girl.
It's just one thing I just been wanting to get off. I'm waiting till y'all get back. I've been wanting to get this off because I've been looking at responses and ain't no one said what I've been thinking, and it's been pissing me off.
What's that, Wes?
About about a lot of black women, and trust me, I want me a black queen. Trust me, believe. I'm good. But all I'm saying is, I've been seeing a lot of black women just complaining of like why black men are choosing white women, which a lot of the stuff they were saying are true. Not the black women, but the reason why black men are choosing them are true.
I mean, it kind of goes both ways, though.
Nigga, I just had a major swing in this chair. I gotta show y'all what the fuck. Hold on.
I hope your ass hit the ground.
Hello.
But
boom.
Hey, raw 24 Cadillac, whatever that is.
But the one thing I haven't heard the guys say, because a lot of women they get mad because the guy end up choosing a white girl or just another race, and I'm be like, bro, are we gonna forget about the fact that you didn't want them back then?
All right, so boom. I was just gonna say that.
That would be pissing me off because I was like, you're looking at him now. The reason why they be going to the other races is because they got them then, not now. They got them then.
That's what people.
And they stayed with them. And now you mad because now you can see him in the public figure. He done got to where he was, and you see who's with him there. I guarantee you, you didn't know that person was with him back then too.
Yeah, but this is my thing. I don't even want to just talk about people that have
messing
made
me
it
up because you
and
didn't
become.
choose him. You didn't
But look,
want
I don't
him.
want to just talk about people that are super successful because I feel like those are anomalies, and that's a whole nother
That's true.
conversation. But
You
even
don't
regular
speak on
people,
anomalies because it's not the majority. Yes.
but when I'm talking to regular people, I got some homeboys that I kick it with frequently. They stay in Fort Worth. They are milkmen, like legitimate. Like if it ain't snowing, they ain't going type niggas. And I'm not. So when I
Well,
kick it with them, I always ask them. I'm like, bro, so why we don't go to the black club? You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And they'll genuinely tell me, they'll be like, bro, I like black girls. They don't like us. They be like, we too
see,
white
You're
for
not
them.
getting picked.
And
see,
I'm
that's what I'm
not
saying.
mad at that.
I played in both fields of grass.
I ain't gonna lie, cause I done did my thing.
I played in both fields of grass. You see what I'm saying?
You, bro. It's because
But it goes both ways.
it goes. No, but at the
I
same
mean,
time, how many?
what I mean by it goes both ways, though, Wes.
Look, what do they tell me? Keep shooting until you make one.
No, that's
No,
bullshit.
my coach put me
That's
on the
bullshit.
fucking bench.
That's
Hey, see,
bullshit.
Wes, you grew up different, nigga.
Leave me in the
Hey.
dressing room. Leave me in the dressing room. Don't even let me play. I don't even want to dress out there.
I know what I'm saying, but some
Wes
people
grew up different, nigga. I missed too many. Bitch, I'm on the sideline doing push-ups in the middle of the
There you
game.
go. Trust me.
Hey, your ass is
Trust
getting. I ain't
Trust
shooting until we hit shit.
And what I mean by West, it goes both
No,
ways.
but
I mean, you know,
I'm thinking about people. I'm talking about guys in general.
I know. That's what I'm speaking on. That's what I'm about to speak on.
They take, they miss, and guess what? They get tired.
But like what they always say, only shots you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying nobody's bringing up the fact that a lot of guys get
what a lot of black women fail to realize though. What a lot of black women fail to realize though is when that good man was in front of you working in McDonald's on the fry station, you look right over him.
Yes.
But either the black man who had money, a dope dealer, or the white boy who had money and you wanted to be with him regardless. Now, for the black man, as they always say, I don't have to deal with the bullshit I got to deal with you as a black woman.
Hey, look, I wish I could bring up the clip.
My woman is a black woman, by the way. So you know what I'm saying?
It goes both ways.
I know, but
it goes both ways. But me, myself, and now, like I said, I played in both fields of grass.
Before the pod,
but if it ain't black for me, I don't want it.
Before the pod tonight, literally,
I dated a white boy before, but I prefer black men.
I've never dated a white woman, but I've dated.
I ain't never dated a white girl.
I ain't never dated a white girl, but I've had my fair share of fun with a white girl, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
My mama is probably watching this right now because she is one of those that she watches it, but she doesn't comment, and so she probably just
All I said is I've had my fair share of fun. I ain't saying disrespectful.
Before let me get this out real quick.
Look, I don't discriminate.
I prefer black.
I mean, but at the end of the day, though, Wes, I'm gonna be real with you. My real feelings in my heart of heart and soul of souls, love comes in whatever it comes in for you.
I respect that.
God already has it written with who he wants you to be with. Whether it's white, black, Chinese, American, Indian, whatever. Love comes how love comes. I'll never fault anybody for being in love with who you're in love with. If that person loves you back the right way you want to be loved.
That's facts. That's true. But no,
but me, I want my black queen sitting next to me. Hey,
please,
as Terry taught me earlier, clock it. As Terry taught me earlier, clock it.
I say that too. I say I want a black man, but I don't know.
I want my black queen next to me.
No, but see, what I was saying is I watched the video before the pod tonight, and literally this girl was saying how she was so confused and mad at her brother for dating white. And he said his reasons why he's loud and doing all this extra stuff. And then she was like, "That's so disrespectful." Then later in the same episode, and then to being that thing, she was like, "You never even experienced a black woman to do that." Well, guess what? He lived with you, his mama, and all of that, and all y'all was that. So he said he looked at y'all and said, "You know what? I don't want that.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that every day." So guess what? He showed something different.
Myself. She literally said, "Why would you say that? That's disrespectful." And then later in the same episode said, "Well, yeah, because I was loud." I was like, "Hold on. So you just named off everything your brother just named off, And you wonder why he chose different.
But did you know though, Wes? That it not in your family, not in his family growing up, not in my son's family growing up. But do you know the biggest problem in the average black young man's life growing from a boy to a man is his mother? Because she talked down on him so bad. The first disrespect the youngest boy from a black aspect learns in those households is from their mother.
Thanks.
Especially in a single household situation.
Mom, I love you. Mom, I do love you.
That's why if your mother was respectful to you and gave you your own voice, love your mother.
I love my mom to death, but me and my mom just fixed our relationship in like what 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And I go lie to you.
I'm ready.
Okay, Fred. Go ahead.
Here's Johnny looking ass.
Man look like the flailing tube man.
Nigga, I could be it. Big forehead.
Come on in, Pinwheel. Come on in, Pinwheel.
Don't care. I'm going for you.
I know you said he was ready. You want a shot. Keep talking.
But look.
Say what? Oh, I thought you pouring the shot.
I'm all out of tea, man. My tea nasty now. It's cold.
But look,
I'm gonna do that.
So
get some water. Get some.
We all know what the census is, right? The poll. It takes. I don't know if everybody knows, but it takes data more than just Hudson said, "Hey, uncle, hold on. Now my nephew in a hold on. What up, little Huddo? What up, man? Why
Who
you
was that?
Hudson?
Hudson?
Go to bed, nephew. But let me say this, right? I don't know if everybody understands when it comes to the census, right? I think there's a misconception that it's just population. The census and that car it takes is like it's like America, everything, right? So we all do know that the census is always when it's publicized, right? It's 4 to 5 years behind. I think it's typically what like you will see 22 census in 26, 27.
27.
Right? So if I had, I'm gonna just real quick, just give me a percentage, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, but I'm gonna start with Leisha. I'm gonna go on the camera. If you had to guess how many black married men in the year of 2021 was married to a black woman, what percentage would you think? Leisha, give me a percentage.
I'm saying 40-60.
46? No, now give me a percentage. You gave me a
40%.
range.
Okay, like 40%.
40 cash.
Skip me. I've seen the stat. I don't want to ruin the point.
Man, I say like 80.
Pops.
I say like 36%.
Okay, so 85% of black men were married to black women. So there is also
beautiful.
And to that, right? It's my issue has always been with society. I'm going.
It's a narrative.
It's that narrative and that picture that they are painting.
Yep.
It's not reality.
It's not accurate.
It has fucked up reality in so many ways.
No picture that the government paints is actual factual.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you want to look at food stamps, let's take food stamps for instance.
It's more white people on government.
There are more white people on food stamps than there are black people in this world. There are more white people in America getting aid from the government than there is black people getting aid from the government in the world. And that is statistically facts.
Rio pulling out 20 on them. Look, but Mario, that go back to what I was saying when me and Justin opened the conversation. I was just like, I don't want to talk about anomalies because average.
No, I'm trying to get into it.
People like to speak on the anomalies.
I'm trying to get
it's
into
the hot topic.
Hey, look,
that's because everybody see on social media.
All of my stats.
That's what I'm saying.
Had these conversations.
That's what they see on social media.
All of my stats is from the majority.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't.
I don't
They believe that men don't want.
Exactly.
They believe men
Every black man wants a black woman in this world we live in.
Come on, y'all. Even though y'all can be a headache, even though y'all can be a headache, that's what we still want y'all.
As a black man, you might see a sexy white woman, but every black man or every black woman is sexy.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I saw a video. It can be fake or real. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was a Chinese girl, maybe Japanese, talking to this black guy. She was shooting her shot.
I seen it.
I would have folded.
What she said?
That girl said, "I'm rice, you chicken."
You chicken.
Oh, man, hey.
I'm folded like a piece of paper.
No.
Folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah.
I'm rice, you're chicken. Yeah, I
my
seen
baby,
that.
hey, my baby sleep. I would have told her.
Oh, rice, you chicken. So where we going? Oh, rice, you chicken. So where we going?
All right, Mario. Keep
rice, you
playing.
chicken. So we headed home.
I went in the room already. My woman sleep. I'm just being funny. Baby.
You know she can go back and watch this now.
I'm saying, look.
No. I like chocolate. All right. She said meat.
I like chocolate. Yeah. But so
I think she was Korean.
Yeah.
Right.
Korean.
One of them.
Korean, yeah.
I think she was Korean.
I know we were serious a little bit, but
I love that.
The Drinking Buzz podcast is all about truth, authenticity.
Authenticity.
I said it. Hi. All right. So, what message as we continue though, because this is not gonna be no 2-hour episode, right? We good.
As we proceed to
Right.
give you what
you need.
But what advice could you give to any young adult? And their two topics were to how do I navigate past those narratives, whether I'm in a majority or the minority, right? But also methods that I can use that allows me to live and cope with my decision within the negative space that social media is. And I think, and I want to pick real quick before anybody speak. I want to pick on Cash real quick because I want him to go first. Because specifically within what you're doing, brother, and we're gonna shine light on that as well. But within your message and your image and the things that you are propelling into a greater stage, right? What would you give to that youth that is like, I'm lost, I'm in search of, a direction to where I can follow but still find my own way? You feel me? Can we get that real quick and then everybody follow suit? But I want to start with Cash.
That's real. For starters, I want to make sure that
I heard. That's why I started smiling. I heard.
Pop. Wait. Pop. Wait.
This
Pop.
man knows.
Pop. I'm gonna kick your ass off here. We ain't doing no concert.
I said y'all need to have a music section.
He really in this, and he won't come back to the. Oh my God, Pops.
He's jamming.
Pops, I'm gonna mute you or turn it down.
I just got music in my background, man. Leave me alone. I'm grown. Mute me. Then. I just got music playing in my background, man. I don't know who music it is. I don't know who music it is. It just came on YouTube.
Wes, can I mute my Pops? Is that allowed?
Mute me. I'm giving you permission. Mute me.
That man said, "Is that allowed?"
No, I hate that it's not even loud anymore. I don't even hear it.
I ain't touched the remote. The remote over here.
I hear it. Don't worry about it. We'll
because you're talking.
Shit, I'm gonna be the one to
Turn
do it.
up sometimes. Then you hear something.
All right, hey Cash, hey Pop. Oh my God, Pop's gonna have to be a regular on this bitch, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he done turned it up, yo. Big on some Pops, dog.
Hey, I love. Oh my God, bro, that's real deal, my Pops.
No cap.
Yep. But yeah, so finish that real quick, Cash. Just advice, like
yeah. I got 2 bits of advice for that.
Let me put something positive on your timeline. I'm sorry.
That part. The first one is I'm I'm a religious person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Christian. That's how I was raised. I feel like God plants us all with our purpose. It's up to us to actually listen and trust that that's what's actually your purpose. That thing that you can't get out your mind. A lot of times we block our purpose with what we feel like is realistic, or we feel like is what other people want us to see us doing, or outside expectations. I think the biggest thing is to trust what you feel is what you're supposed to be doing, right? And yeah, I'll leave that one there. The second one is to know that social media is not a real place. Social media is not Earth. If you're comparing yourself to things that you see on this,
fabricated,
you already losing. You know what I mean? I think we have too high of a proportion of. I was talking about basketball with the homie before I hopped on, but this works for everything. We only see the top and the bottom.
We don't
to where
see
we don't
the medium.
appreciate. We don't appreciate nothing in that middle, and the middle is the best part. The
That-
middle,
where
you can be in the middle and be doing great in life. We need to stop
The best.
imagining. Real
Fuck-
talk.
Fuck great.
You could be doing
Median,
incredible.
you're the best. Because that median speaks to consistency.
Consistency,
Y'all don't
work ethic, the whole nine. I think the biggest thing is
I cut you off. I'm sorry.
no, you good, bro. You
feel
good
that
because
excited.
you're adding to it.
I
No,
feel
that's
you.
real. The biggest thing is like we as young people of today's society, we want to be a finished product so fucking quick, but most of us not even 30. You looking at the only niggas that's finished products for the most part are over 40. If the like even a motherfucker who's getting bread at our age, you get into a bag, you still not a finished product. You still probably not mentally, spiritually, and financially set.
Real quick.
Go crazy. No, you good. That's really my point.
All of the names that we know, the richest men in America and all that, bro, they didn't even touch 1 million until they were late 30s, early 40s.
Come on, bro.
Stop. You are fucking 16. It's cool that you watching Castanet and all that. Me too. But find your purpose and a sense of reality.
Yes. Yeah.
It's this is a real tough. Hold on. Get the fuck out of here. Hold on. This is a real tough world. This is not a I seen it. I'm gonna do it. No, you are not Castanet. You are not DDG. You are not Chauncey Cash. You are not West Park Ave. You are not Real. You are. It is the one. I'm gonna tat this on my body, and I told my woman this. Everybody has heard this before, but I heard this shit from my pops, and he owned this motherfucking stream, and I heard it from him first, and it is his quote: "Son, do not be anybody else. Everybody else is already taken. Be yourself." I'm gonna be my authentic self to the day that I leave this motherfucking earth until I'm buried in the casket. Y'all need to find your own purpose. It is okay to see that somebody else is winning and you want to adopt a certain verbiage or a certain platform or something like that. But y'all niggas want to be carbon copies of one motherfucking person. They are already that person.
Hey, can
Spit.
I suggest something?
Hey, I gotta bring Pops back in.
Unmute Pops.
Yeah, I muted Pops.
I mean, why can I say? Why should I say anything? Both points I was gonna make has already been made.
Oh yeah.
That player
My point. My points was this. I have 3 points. 2 of them has been made. One was social media only develops failures. And my reason to elaborate on that is because everybody look at social media like this is where I should be.
Holy grail, and it's not that, bro.
And my second point was what I taught you. Be yourself, because everybody else is already taken. And my third and final point was don't be afraid to fail, because you'll never know what success feels like unless you know what failure feels like.
All right.
Hey, look,
that's all I had to say. On you, West.
Do it.
Hey, Wes.
Do a collab.
We posting
On
that
you, West.
on IG.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
And do a collab, son. So you see what's on the front of your hoodie.
You know the vibe. You know what I mean?
Ever growing.
Vibes, little
Now, hey, that's a great segment.
Hey, look, I'm just saying.
Ask him where he got that hoodie from.
Collab with this one right here with that quote on the back. You got to come up with a collection of quotes.
Ask him.
Okay.
I got a beating them inside this brain right here. I got you.
Hey, look.
Show the back.
I need them.
No,
I
show
got
the
you.
back.
On the back.
Hold on.
Hey, Justin, get my number from him and call me whenever you want to.
Hold on,
Man,
Pop.
we can do that for sure. Y'all ready?
It say forever growing.
For the actual chat to know, this is my merch, man.
Thank you.
That's your merch?
Forever growing on the front. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it
On the back. There you go.
Where can I buy that at?
Anything that isn't growing is dead.
Where can I buy that at?
They're not on sale just yet, but I got a box sitting next to me, Pops. I'll ship you one.
Well, when I'm no, I don't want you to give me nothing. I want to pay for my way.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. They're gonna go on sale probably in about a month.
I don't want to wait a month. I want to buy it now while I'm in Michigan so I can still wear it before it get hot.
What's gonna be the price point so we can just send you the money?
No, I want to know how much he charging me now for one. Right now for one.
We gonna talk off camera.
Call me and let me know. Get my number from him.
Hey, I was saying, hey, look, that quote, that collab. Look, you got forever growing. Hit him with the different quotes on that sucker, bro.
I give a million quotes. I give him a million quotes. I live my life by quotes. My life is lived by metaphor.
In a little notebook. I need video topics, Pops.
I got my life in metaphor.
That's the blues club. That's the blues club.
Look,
hey,
I use these joints, Wes. Look, I use these, dog. Stop playing with me, bro.
Hey, look, but back to it for real though.
Hey,
look. I saw it every day of the week, right?
I know I stepped
every day of the week.
I know I stepped away.
Read, strategize, work out. I ain't work out that day though.
Hey,
but yeah,
let me tell you something real quick. And I ain't leaking the conversation that I had with Cash earlier today. That shit don't exist with real niggas. I told him today, hey, bro, I didn't ask. I don't want you to have nothing for me. And no, I want to know what you going. I'm buying it. So before we move past all that,
pull up on you.
Hey, before we move past all of that,
I pull up on you.
Hey, and you just got a customer right now, and that message says, "I do want the hoodie though."
Oh, that's love. They come in multiple colors. We have this beautiful olive.
So,
you know what
I need an olive green.
I want an olive green and a black. I want an olive green and a black.
Hey,
we got charcoal right now. The black is on the way. We also got an indie pink. The indie pink is downstairs. It's flies.
I want an indie pink too for the old lady. I want an indie pink for the old lady. Trust me.
It go crazy, Pop.
I want 3 of them.
Hey, it's a.
When you call me, give me the price for 3.
I ain't even.
They $39.99 right now. The first
I got
$39.99.
No, they're not $39.99, nigga. We support you.
They hoodies.
$39.99.
Yeah, they hoodies.
The hoodies are $60.
You know what I'm saying? I got
$60. The hoodies are $60.
Oh, they got crack.
You right.
Listen. Hold on. Time out.
Technically,
hey, Wes, mute that nigga right quick. Mute that nigga right quick. Cause listen, we ain't talking about their price. We talking about my price. Goddammit. We talking about their price. We talking about my price.
Your price is my price. I'll pay for yours. I'll pay for yours. But that's the start of what. And I told him, you invested your time and your energy and your blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. That is the issue when it comes to our community. That's your brand. I'm gonna fuck with it how I fuck with everybody. I can buy a $75 hoodie from everybody else. Why I can't buy that shit from you?
That part.
That shit $75 right now, Cash.
That part.
That's love, big dog.
Say it. No. Say that shit right now. I'm finna
Calm
get
down,
back.
goddamn.
The actual price of
Gucci
the
to
hoodie, the
Gulag,
full
calm
price
down.
of the hoodie on website is $60.
It's 60.
It's $60.
Thank you. So it's
I
it's
do
a
have
$60
samples.
hoodie. Hey, Pops and Trey Webb, Cash. Hey, I'm gonna make sure I get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all sizes. Y'all tell me what color y'all want, and Cash is gonna charge me $60 per hoodie. So he gonna have $120. He gonna have $150 because we gonna get him a $10 tip per fucking hoodie. He gonna get $150, and that's what we gonna do.
No, he gonna get 180 from me because I want 3 hoodies.
Hey, Cash. Hey, Pop's gonna buy his own shit.
Hey, if I
He'll
can,
get 180 from me because I want 3 hoodies.
Hey, Pop, I want that olive joint though.
I gotta have an olive green for me. Matter of fact, I gotta got 4 because I gotta get her 2 if I'm gonna get me 2.
He don't got inventory
So
for
I'm gonna get 2 olive greens, 1 black and 1 pink.
Hey, Cash. This is what
the hoodies are reflective. Oh, it ain't working on this thing. But if you can look, this is raised.
I see it's raised.
Oh,
It's
you
raised up.
Yeah.
That's raised embroidery, ain't it?
It's embroidery, yeah, embroidery.
That's raised embroidery, right?
Yeah, he got embroidery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have
I
your
see that.
website ready?
Yeah, I'm on that. Like
Do you
I'm about to
have
get 4. I'm about to
Do you
get
have
4
your
hoodies.
website
Then.
ready?
I'm going to get 4 hoodies.
website ready?
2 olive greens, 1 black and 1 pink.
Do you have
We
your
can
web?
we can lock it in. Look,
Do you,
hold on.
nah, Cash.
Cash.
Do you have your website ready?
So I'm going to get your cash app and send you 200 flat right quick.
Hey, we gonna operate off of pre-orders.
Wait on it.
No, we gonna operate. That's what I'm saying. We gonna operate off of pre-orders.
Cash, I need them.
Because
I need it.
I
need it.
T-shirt.
If we can't support one another.
No, the flooded sleeve.
But if we can't support one another, though,
I got the oversized
who gonna support us?
Here, that's right here. The oversized, where it's like cut
You
off.
got an oversized tee. Can you put it on real quick?
No, the cutoffs. Like the ones we wore in the Arkansas.
No, I don't know.
No,
You seen my swag lately?
I'm talking about big sleeve cut
I don't know
off.
if you seen my swag
right
lately.
here.
I've been on stage.
The crop jump. Oh, you talking about the crop?
I need that.
Hey, Cash.
Forever Boy with the
Cash.
clip on the back. That's gonna be your top number 1.
Let's flip the conversation though, right quick. Hey, y'all performance doing Fayetteville though, fellas.
Wear my merch. Wait, no. Wait, no.
Y'all performance in Fayetteville though, fellas.
Where?
Where's
Mark?
Hey, where's Mark? Real music. Y'all fellas though, on some real shit. I'm looking at my son, you know. I mean, hey, I'm like, these niggas is performers.
Boy.
I'm like, these niggas is straight up performing, giving a concert.
A whole full concert.
I mean, you know, hey.
That nincompoop.
This little young nigga right here, I did not know he had that type of performance in him.
Man.
I always knew he was a go-getter. I always knew he was an outplayer. But you guys, though, AAE, the radio music industry better watch out.
No cap.
Because if y'all niggas ever make it to that point y'all trying to make it to when God bless y'all with that level,
it's over.
My God, dude. You think motherfuckers talk about Big Sean, K-Dot, Drake and shit? Y'all gonna be the next name to talk about like that. I'm not saying that they're the father. I'm saying it as a music artist. As a music artist myself and a lover of hip-hop.
Pops, have you heard the new song?
Oh, come on, stop playing with me. What, hey, hold on. Hey, Chelsea, what's the first word you said when you started your conversation? Pops. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Man, that boy got a heat rock on.
I played it for him.
He got one of these.
Hey,
on, dog.
Hey,
so you know what, Chauncey? Your next hoodie or t-shirt need to be "Stop playing with me. God got my back."
Look.
Stop playing with me on the front.
With me.
God got my back on the back.
All right. Pray with me. Don't play with me.
Hold on. Pray. You say pray with me.
Pray with me. Don't
You
play
see that
with
tattoo
me.
face?
All right.
You see that tattoo?
Hey, Cash.
That say pray for me.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Cash, you got 2 sales right now. One for the olive and one for the pink.
Oh, how hard is that? But that's look, everybody just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep y'all in peace and
No, hey,
blessings.
but look, this is what I want to talk to you about. I don't need you to speak on it right, but do you
Y'all talk off camera. Y'all talk off camera in this business. Y'all talk off camera.
We're gonna get pre-order set up and we're gonna get everything together. And I'm gonna talk to you specifically.
Yeah, y'all talk off camera on the business
because you don't, like I said, man, it starts within our community to stop asking for discounts. It's you ain't asked for no discount when you was paying for that merch to get fucking made. You ain't asked for no discount when you was paying for that shit to get.
He probably did. Don't get that nigga no slight like that. That nigga probably asked for a discount. Nah.
I did
not. He asked me. I said no, I'm playing.
No, I gotta fuck with you, say.
No, but hey, Cash, I just want you to know that from my circle and from the Drinking Buzz podcast, we had this platform because it's real niggas that really step how we step. And I say niggas, and it's just the way I speak, but it's real men and women that wants to support what the young black individuals are doing.
Hey, John said so many words. Y'all got young YNs and old YNs.
Yeah,
they support you to the fullest, bro. For real.
Everybody that's watching, while y'all keep texting my phone, I'm going to personally get with Chauncey because we don't get the sales short, and I'm gonna make sure he get his shop open live. We're gonna get inventories in. We're gonna get all those orders in. We're gonna order an additional. Let's order an additional 50 to what we already gonna sell.
And Chauncey, I'm gonna need to chop it up with you though, because I got a homeboy. The guy that he got his own label up here in Detroit that I work with every day. My partner I work with at Chrysler every day.
Yeah.
And he if we can get together and I can talk to him tomorrow when I get to work about me getting some of your merch up here as well. And going out with him and selling your shit for you. All your money I make off your shit comes back to you. I don't want nothing unless you give it to me.
But we're going to operate. We're going to operate.
So we can get your shit. We can get y'all shit. Because he don't know. I'm already working with him already, my homeboy, on getting his merch together.
All right. Leave me alone.
He don't know. He just not finding this out.
Before I start playing,
I've been talking to my guy Bobby.
It's a leak.
I've been talking to my guy Bobby right now for like 2 weeks on getting his merch together.
Hey, Pops, leave me alone before I start. I got my own merch. Leave me alone before I start playing.
No. I got your real music merch.
Well, I got clothing line.
See, I got your own real music merch. Hats, shirts, all that. I got him making that right now for me.
I got some more shows coming up. So what we got to do?
Can
we leave that alone?
And I'm talking to my homeboy right now about getting a concert up here for y'all too.
Oh man.
He's a DJ at a club every weekend. So I'm talking to him right now. I called him on Facebook 3 days ago about getting y'all a concert here back in your hometown of Detroit. And I want you to bring Wes, and I want you to bring Ty, and I want you to bring Justin. Well, the other one name, Jody. Yeah, Jody. Yeah, I want you to bring your crew, and y'all come perform for your city. Where you born and raised that, and cut it short.
I got you. Hold on. Let me do something real quick.
Justin Invisible.
Hey, Pops, tell his whole ass to start making music again. But I'm pointing at you.
Motherfucker, make music again, goddammit. Stop playing with me.
All right, cool. But look, in all seriousness,
I dropped music last year.
That's last year, nigga. It's 2025. Stop playing with me. It's almost 2026.
Hey, Cash, you gotta stop because you know I have the ability. I will leave.
But on some real shit, though, Cash, on some real shit, I love your vibe and your music, man, and how you do it. I'm a hip hop fanatic. I don't like rap. I like hip hop. We need you in the hip hop community, dude, bro. I mean, not only do you make good music, you make shit to put a thought to a nigga's mind.
Oh, that's love, man.
We're missing that in music today. Everybody want to rap about and make music about what they know and what they got and what they ain't got, and line about what they wish they had. One thing I love about your music, Shad music, Rio music,
his ass quit too.
West Park music.
He quit too.
Oh, I'm gonna get in his ass again too. Don't worry about it.
God told me.
Y'all make music that motherfuckers need to hear and want to listen to.
Oh man. That's love, yo.
There's no more Tupacs out here in the world today that's putting conscious rap on your head with a melody and a vibe.
I'm ready to go.
Everybody want to be 50 Cent and Eminem now.
I'm ready to go.
They want to be hot and ready from Little Caesars.
Hey, Wes, I'm ready to go.
Oh man.
They want to be hot and ready from Little Caesars.
Hey, Wes, I'm
Nobody
ready to
wants
go.
to be authentic anymore. See, I come from an era when I turn the radio on, 15 songs could play back to back to back. All 15 songs had a different melody, different groove, different way of delivering their music. You knew who every artist was just by what they sound like.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you turn the radio on, you don't know if the nigga from New York, Atlanta, Houston, Mississippi, California, St. Louis. You don't know where nigga from no more. Detroit, nowhere. Everybody sound the same.
Hey,
Mississippi niggas don't want to be from Mississippi. They want to be from Atlanta.
Hey, Pops.
Well, that's because Atlanta is the new Motown of the South, though.
No,
Let
I'm
me
talking about one person.
Hey, Pops. Can I for 1 second?
You have 3 seconds. That's all you're gonna get, though.
Hey,
1,
Cash.
2,
Cash
3.
in,
Hey, now West. No. Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead, son.
I didn't hear this nigga counting till it was over. Hey, bro. Hey, my pops gay. He gonna. I can't expect anybody on the outside to really understand it, bro. But I have individuals in my corner that will be like, no. Like, nigga, why did you fuck no? Like, bro, I sat on the phone with my pops and I ain't talked to him in like 48 hours. And I talk to my pops often, right? So, and I'm thinking, I literally made the comment, bro. I'm like, I'm talking to him. I'm like, hey, pops, you got that player through or the back? And we talking. He said, I got what? And he in the middle of talking. And it went from, I heard mac and cheese. And then I heard from Welcome to Real Land. All I heard, go start you a bit. I said, he said, son, you got so much shit. I just put your whole.
No, that ain't what I said. Don't fuck up my words. What I said was this. Your catalog is getting so thick right now that all I gotta do is go to your profile and it runs through all your music.
Yeah.
See, but another
And the one you say,
individual
welcome there for play.
you said you heard. See, they heard thick. I just said I got so much shit. See, you called me thick in they mind. Weird ass. No, I'm playing. No, but no.
No, nigga, I didn't say you were thick. I said your catalog is getting so thick. Get it right now.
I'm messing.
Catalog was before all that, so don't do me.
Yeah, that's my pop.
Don't do me. Don't do me.
Cash, I can do that, nigga. This is my pop, nigga. But hey, the fact that I have individuals in my life that can literally, whatever streaming platform that they have, bro, they just go to my artist page or whatever and they just hit shuffle. And we talking at this point for sure over 100 songs, like, and just
yeah.
And then this just like, I'm like,
actually, let's go technical. I looked at it yesterday. You got 83 songs on your catalog right now.
Wow.
83 on my catalog.
On your catalog, you got 83 songs on your catalog alone with all y'all songs y'all put together that you dropped and put out with all y'all on there. You yourself personally. You have 83 songs in your catalog right now.
Let me tell you all that. Was All or Nothing on there?
From only the beginning to all the way to motherfucking Player 3. You have 83 songs in your catalog right now.
I don't even got 100 yet. Oh,
no, you ain't got 100. Your next album will make you at 100 almost. Your next 2 albums or your next drops make you at 100. You're 83 right now.
I got like 32 songs.
Rio gonna hit 100 before.
But do you know how many artists in the history of music though that have been millionaires off of one song that don't have an 83 song catalog though, son?
That's true too.
They became one hit wonders and don't have 83 hits on their catalog right now to this day.
At all.
Fuck hits. They don't have 83 songs to they got them catalog right now.
Hey, we
At
appreciate y'all tuning in to the Drinking Buzz podcast. We not finna sit here and talk about Rio. In a nutshell.
Hold on. No, we ain't gonna stop right there because West got 70. Hey, West got what? No, it was 68. West got 68 right now.
Y'all got a lot of songs.
Hey, I was going
West got 68 right now.
Wait, is that including Ace?
West got 68 right now. As of 3 days
He
ago.
brought
Everything.
Ace
He
over.
already released.
He brought it all
Oh,
over.
he re-released something too?
Everything he had on his.
When
on
I
Ace.
when
West
I
went
switched
by
West
Ace.
Park Ave.
West went by Ace before West Park, but he
That was
put Ace
no.
on the deluxe album.
I only looked at West Park Ave. I didn't look at Ace.
No, I'm telling you, Ace is
one.
after she
So
left.
let me go put Ace and West Park together and see what he got there. I got it.
It's already together.
Oh, it is?
His full length version of After She Left. Those extras, 6, 7 songs.
6, 7 songs.
Those was Ace.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga think he number
could've been
one
before
around this
she left.
motherfucker. Somebody here Ace. Nigga, you ain't beating the king. Justin.
If you don't play spades, I'm sorry. Nah, not if you. If you don't play spades and you just heard what was said, you're cooked. Oh my god, nigga, that's so hard.
I think Ace beat King in most card games.
Hey,
It do. That's why I told nigga he ain't beat King.
Hey,
man, you crazy.
We love y'all.
You know what?
Hey,
I want to give my appreciation right quick before we get off this thing.
Wes,
I appreciate you all for giving me the opportunity.
Huh?
Are we going? Because we got more shit to talk about too.
I appreciate everybody for allowing me to be on y'all podcast tonight. It's like an honor for me.
Hey, Pop.
Something I've been waiting on since y'all started it 10 episodes ago. So for me to be on y'all's 10th episode, I greatly appreciate it, fellas. Love all y'all. Y'all stay up, keep God first, and keep striving for greatness.
Pops, it ain't over. They
For
said
me,
we
it
can
is.
keep going. We can keep going. So now we on the sports. Wait, and it ain't even.
Anybody see the fact Denver beat Golden State night 117 and 111?
You know what? Actually, but Denver.
Come on now.
Denver plays.
Now he talking about the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
I mean, Minnesota and Golden State.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll bring it up on the next. I'm gonna end this.
Ant-Man. Yeah, that's me.
It's about time, man. He really been playing like doo-doo for the whole.
Hey, listen, Ant-Man, yeah, that's me. I paid child support all in one entry. I know ain't no good. I know ain't no good. I know.
That's insane. That's insane.
Oh.
That's
Am I lying? Did I tell a lie?
He ain't told a lie. Not now.
Did I tell a lie?
Not a single one.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's rhythm.
No, wait. Hey, not even to do that to you, Wes. I love you, bro. I'll be damned if I allow these individuals to experience popping this magnitude in one episode. We are ending it. I love y'all. Once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in to the Drinking Buddies podcast. What we gonna do is, like always, I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you are tuned in and you don't feel as though your people is in here, please share the live. Follow us on Instagram at Drinking Buzz Pod as well. If you would like to be featured on the podcast, follow us on Instagram and DM us. We will send you a Google Doc. It's a questionnaire. It's just to kind of get to know about you. We want to see what type of topics you want to bring into the platform. If you want to comment, only thing you have to do is you have to join on YouTube. Join on YouTube. Connect to your YouTube account. You can comment. You'll be in the comment section. With all that being said, I'm gonna pour one more shot. Everybody get their little sip on, whatever you're gonna do. Right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And we
Can I do the salute? Can I do the salute?
You can do whatever you want, but we get
Ant-Man, yeah, that's me. I paid for support all in one entry. Salute.
All right, well, man, until next time, stay drunk, man.
Spread love, trust God, and all that other stuff.